Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here. We're going into this month's event quest. I'm a little bit behind on these. I did this last week, 2 solo EQ completions ago, so I need to get jumping on these. But this is chapter 2.2. This is Quake, Boss. It's got Dizzy, Evasive Maneuvers, Failure to Launch, Make a Stand, Hard Knock Life, Stun Vulnerability. So the Dizzy and the Hard Knock Life, those are going to apply disorients to you. 1, if you parry her, or 2 if she evades your attack, and then she's got evasive maneuver, so you knock her down, she's going to get 100% chance to evade unless you have a way to bypass that, and then it's got make a stand as well, so you do have to knock her down because she's going to have that protection up. So you're going to see I go first with Apocalypse, and I get the disorients on me, but I become disorient immune. I think he's probably one of the better options. I do accidentally block part of that special one, so I'm kind of stalling, waiting so that I can throw a special while that concussion, those aftershocks trigger, because I don't want to get concussed and stunned. And yeah, so slowly I am building up some of those evade charges. I get tagged again by the special one, not a high heal by any means. Again, I'm going to kind of stall this out, and I accidentally mistimed my special, but I parried her at the same time that those aftershocks were going to detonate, and we both got stunned, so it kind of worked out well there. We're going to knock her down again, and basically that special with four charges, genetic code, Apoc does the trick. So Apoc's a good one because he can get around the disorients, which can make it a little bit tricky. But yeah, that was my first go. All the other attempts that I'm gonna make, kind of either try to work around the evade or try to work around the disorients with other champs. So this one, I go in and I apply a white Magneto pre-fight so that I can get the stuns, and they're longer stuns. But the one thing that I failed to do was actually fight with the champ that I was intending on fighting with. I actually go in and fight with white Magneto. I was planning on using Falcon. Falcon I've kind of built up with those Furies and whatnot, and Falcon with Locked On can bypass the evade, and he's got really solid damage as well. And so I just, it's one of those times where you apply pre-fights and then you go in and you're like, oh, I did not intend on doing that. So I'm just going to get what I can with Magneto. The disorients which can be kind of tricky, is the disorients are going to reduce your block proficiency and your defensive ability accuracy. So if you have enough of those, your parries can fail. And if you know Quake, if she starts hitting into your block because your parries are failing, she's going to go into a heavy, and then she's going to charge that, and basically you will get aftershocks on you that you don't really intend on getting on you. So I'm just going to do what I can. This one, I got pushed to special 3, and I'm going to get these aftershocks that detonate. Luckily, I didn't get stunned. It's like a 10% chance per aftershock. So I got, you can do this with other champs. Definitely I keep missing the evade on the special one. Keep blocking those. But, you can use champs that you just got to play a lot slower. So you can see, like, I parried there, but she went straight into a heavy, and there again she went straight into a heavy. So I got those disorients on me. And yeah, hey, there's a 12 Days of Christmas. This is the first one. So if you're watching this, there's your clue. Comment below. But I'm going to go back in with Falcon. So Falcon is going to be solid for this. Definitely could get the solo. I'm going to try to build up my specials, and then I'm going to knock her down and do that while she's you know, basically hit her while she's locked on. And then when she has that evade up and I'm not locked on, just gonna wait it out. So you can see the damage is pretty good. We're gonna knock her down, got her locked on, and we're gonna do solid damage. We don't have to worry about her evading. We're gonna get some solid bleeds on. You know, I do have those furies from the path, and we knock her out. So definitely could have and should have gotten the solo with that one, but I just messed up and went in with White Magneto, House of X. So next up, we're gonna go in with Archangel. So Archangel's good. You know, there's a couple champs that I chose to use were champs where their ability accuracy cannot be reduced. Archangel is one of those champs, and we're gonna apply the White Magneto pre-fight, which can kind of give you some quirky distance on the parry stuns, but you're gonna see that this fight doesn't last very long. I do also have the Horseman from Apocalypse that I'm going to apply for AA, and he is just going to melt Quake super quick. And I just got to be careful that I do not hit her outside of the stun until I get some neuros on her, because once I do that, then so there's one neuro, then I can basically not have to worry about her evading at all. I have 5 disorients on. You know, the block proficiency is definitely hurting. You can see just a couple parries, and she can put a lot of damage on you. But you can see those neuros are just doing some mighty fine work, and before you know it, she's gone. So AA is an excellent option if you haven't done all of your completion runs for this quest. And yeah, we get the solo there. Next up, let's see, who do we bring in next? Oh, next up, we're going to bring in Mysterio. So he is also immune to ability accuracy reduction. And you're going to see, I don't know, I feel like it's a bug, or I don't know if I just had so many, but it shouldn't matter how many. I know the block proficiency should be reduced, but I brought in Penny so that when I heavy knock her down, that I won't lose my chemical gas charges. So I'm going to get to 3 chemical gas charges, and I'm just going to be heavy spamming, get rid of the protection with the knockdown, and then just kind of let that poison do its work. You see there, I parried right there, and you can see the parry come up, but it didn't stick. So I'm a little bit confused. I've never really had that. There it goes again. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something, but the whole intent of Mysterio, why I brought him, was supposed to be immune to ability accuracy modification. So I should be able to reliably parry, but I definitely was not. So here I'm trying to, you know, play a little bit slower. You can see like the block proficiency reduction, which is not going to get prevented, and I knew that. It's pretty brutal. So there we go again. I'm missing the parries, and so I'm kind of trying to wait out the disorients because I know that it wasn't working as I intended it to be. There we go. And that time she went into a heavy, so I now have a disorient on me, so that has a 10% chance when it detonates to stun me, and it doesn't. So I just wait it out. But I don't have that many blocks left. And the poison is nice. But yeah, I can't hit her while she's not stunned, otherwise she's going to evade. And then I'm gonna get the dizzy on. I'm gonna get more disorient, the active one. And then there I tried another parry and it failed, and I tried to heavy right after and I got smacked. So yeah, I'm just like going back over those. I'm like, did I miss something? And I don't know. If you guys know something that I'm missing on that, please let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I thought Mysterio would be a fairly easy option to be able to get the guaranteed parries, and then just heavy. I knew I was going to take some block damage, but so then I go back in with Vision, and I think I die shortly before I kill her. And I go in, I think I tap her over with like Hulkbuster or something like that. You can see like there, the parry, I only had 2 disorients on me and the parry failed. So that can be really dangerous. So I'm just kind of trying to stall. We get the power drain, kind of keep her from throwing any specials. But you can see like the block damage is crazy. And there again, I parry, it failed. She goes into a heavy and it's gonna throw, you know, those aftershocks on, and now I have 2. So I do have to throw this special when that detonates to make sure I don't get stunned. Take a lot of the aftershock damage, and yeah, we're just waiting out the evasive maneuver charge because there's no way, I don't have any true strike or anything to bypass that. We knock her down a little bit too early, so that was my mistake. I thought the protection was going to get reapplied and I would take it off with that special attack. It didn't. So here I'm trying to play it safe, let the disorients fall off. And there's another one. And then we're going to throw a special. And there we go. And I think I throw 1 extra hit while she wasn't under the stun. Got the guaranteed evade. And I can't remember if this aftershock detonates. I think it does. No, or this the aftershock, it just kills me. The damage it doesn't stun me or whatever. But yeah, so we died. I didn't really have, I mean, I could have gone back in with Falcon, but I just used Falcon. So I always try to use somebody different, just test things out. I don't know, for me, if I keep using the same champ over and over and over again, it's just kind of boring for me. So, you know, I didn't use any items, so no big deal. So we get the kill. And now we're going to move on to the next fight. I think this is the last one. And we're gonna, yeah, I think it's the last one. So we're gonna go with Aegon. So I built him up on the path. I think he has over 300 combo. Let's see what it is. Yeah, it's over 300. And this should have worked pretty well. But I think I get messed up with a disorient failing towards the beginning, and I actually don't do too well on this, but Aegon should have worked. So right there, yeah, so right there I miss the stun, and we're getting solid damage off. There we go again. I parried thinking I could go into a heavy to knock her down, and yeah, and then I go run into a special. But yeah, so I took big damage, big detonation damage, big damage by just getting hit. So yeah, that was just bad play on me. So now I'm going in with Longshot. Longshot was my other option. So Longshot has 300. He starts with 300% ability accuracy. So even though I get these disorients, they should not prevent him from failing on the parries, which is basically the same idea that I had for Mysterio, but it didn't work out that way. There she just throws a heavy across the screen. I'm like, oh, serious? Come on. So I'm trying to build up my charges, the unlucky and the lucky, and make sure I have pure and heart up. I throw a special 1. I do get some decent bleed damage going on there. And here we go again. We do have to wait out those evasive maneuver charges, because if I do a heavy, I'm pretty certain, even if I don't hold and I just release it immediately, Longshot's heavy is kind of long, and I think the second part would automatically get evaded. So that's why I'm being careful on that. And I think this time I'm going to try to get to a special 2, and we'll nuke her down. I don't think I throw another special one. I think just 1 special one. So we got 5 unluckies. We gotta wait all this out. Evade charge is gone. Now we can go again. And there, I think I just missed the parry there because I didn't show up. And then here we go. We got pure heart up, and I think we're going to light her up on this next one. Boom. Yeah, some really solid damage there, and she's gone. So Longshot can work even with the class S advantage. Like I showed, got the parries landed. But yeah, hopefully this helps. If you haven't done any of these, gives you a few options that you can consider to use. And thanks for watching, and I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. And don't forget about that 12 Days of Christmas thing that I got going on. So peace.